I was over at the factory with David Bowie and Andy Warhol. Warhol was being a dick, which isn't anything new, and Bowie just in the song, and it was kind of the running gag to try and get away from Warhol, but that was why I decided to drop by. And so they're talking and exchanging looks, which meant jackets and opinions on the future of fashion and design, when Warhol just stops dead and has this moment, like this total Cassandra moment, and he says, in the future, everyone will have 15 minutes of fame. And Davey, he looked absolutely appalled by this thought. But Warhol, he kept going on. He said, in fact, not only will everyone have their 15 minutes of fame, but they'll believe that the relevance of everything they're doing needs to be simultaneously broadcast everywhere at all times. And the world will devolve into the self-made famous, and those who carefully craft an isolated irrelevance that is uniquely nuanced. And it was at this point that Gertrude Stein came in and kicked Woody Allen in the balls, which, if you think about it, is probably the truly strange thing about this, because she'd been dead 30 years at the time. But what I really think I took away from that was that the future of humanity was self-irrelevance, stylistically, culturally, and spiritually. An utter negation would be the ultimate manifestation of the new pop star concept in the next millennium. And I think that's what everyone's really striving for.
And now to provide corporate coverage and protection against any potential issues that might arise as relates to litigation, or worse yet, our corporation having just published something that would be culturally inappropriate, on with appropriate program for the attitudes and the failure to be more evolved than they were at that time. We would like you to enjoy this segment with pop culture professor with a specialty in Warhol and David Bowie, Dr. Michael Nasal Earwig.
As a Warhol cultural historian, I find the Warhol interview, to be very instructive in seeing the extension of Warhol's vision of the future and his role in shaping it. One can almost look at our current president and see him as a direct product of the Warhol factory. In fact, if you look at the president's budget and you consider the president's future, there's the distinct possibility that this president may very well go down in history as the first president to come from a game show host position and return to a game show host position, albeit as one on a food-based program to help millions upon millions of trapped viewers figure out how to subsist on the canned goods that will be the basic staple of their existence following his departure from office. This, for me, is why cultural history is so relevant and why you should consider a graduate degree in cultural history and cultural literacy.
This educational program was sponsored by Expensive University Education. University Education. Stick your head up it to see what it can do for you.